Hey everyone,
Hello,
I'm Jen,
I'm Doug.
and we're the Traveling Millers.
Yeah.
And we have an announcement to make, something that nobody was expecting to happen.
Yeah.
But, ready?
Yeah.
We're expecting!
Okay.
So that was a shock.
So, yeah, it was. It was a good shock.
Yeah.
Good shock.
I didn't think it was going to happen. I hoped it happened, but I didn't think it would happen.
Well, we had the other coach, and certain aspects of every coach you love, and other aspects you don't love, and we found this coach, and we started liking this floor plan, and we looked at some, and we dealt with one in Texas. We looked at one in Ohio, and
Well, we didn't go to Texas.
we didn't go to Texas. We looked at one
online. Yeah.
And but this particular floor model and this particular year we wanted to get. And
Well, let's back up.
let's back up.
Yeah, to why.
Um,
It was mostly me. I was not happy with our other coach at all.
yeah.
I just wasn't happy with the floor plan mostly. And it just had a lot of issues that were just really starting to pile up.
There was, I mean, the motor was good, but there was some issues that we had aesthetically, and some of the
plumbing.
and some of the designs and stuff.
We had
It just
several
didn't-
leaks.
It just didn't work for us.
No.
And so we said, let's cut our losses, and that's what we did.
Well, first we just started looking
We
before we
did.
completely decided. I had a
did.
lot of persuading to do because he liked the other coach a lot.
I some of the stuff could have been fixed, and we did fix some of it stuff, and it drove good. I liked that part of it. It did drive good. She drove it, I drove it, and that part of it was fine. The new coach is about same length. But it's a diesel, so the turning is a little bit different. So we're learning that.
And right now I'm gonna cut in and apologize. The dog and the cat are playing and chasing each other, so we apologize for the background noise. Anyway.
But
yeah, this is our first diesel. Never thought we'd get a diesel.
No.
He was against diesels all the way for the longest time.
But it's
Well, we started looking at some of the other coaches that we really liked, and it was just the weight distribution and
the towing, and time you put your all your coach weight and your towing weight and
tanks filled and everything.
And it just, there was not a lot of play. And we like to when we go out on these 2-3 month trips, we like to take stuff like kayaks and bikes.
We like to take all our stuff, our fun toys and everything.
And we're hoping to do maybe put a truck camper on that, a little one that pops up that we can leave that at a campground and maybe go explore.
Do some little excursions.
Yes. So
because we've actually had some weight issues on a couple of the other campers that we've had, and we've had some hitch that broke, and we've had our tire thing that was probably due to weight.
It could have been, yeah.
And so we just wanted to go with something more that could handle more.
Yeah, and I wasn't ready to give up all the ice cream shops when we're traveling. So if I'm the weight issues, then we gotta get something a little heavier.
But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of things that came into play in what kind of new RV we got, and you know, comfort wise, this floor plan is so much better. It has a great conversation area, and that was really important because sometimes we have family that come and camp with us, and we actually have a trip coming up, hopefully in the next year or so, with my sister and her husband, and you know, we just wanted a coach that everybody was going to be comfortable in.
Yeah.
Whether it's just us or family, grandkids, you know, regular kids,
Yeah.
you know, our kids or just the grandkids or any kind of family and friends. You know, we wanted to be comfortable.
Yeah.
But we also wanted to be able to go where we want to go, you know, and that right there with the diesel will help with that.
And one thing, and I don't know if you've watched our videos, now we got them all going.
Here, let me pause this so I can let them out.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're back.
Now, one thing is, if you watch some of our video, we really enjoy boondocking and going, you know, a little bit, not crazy off grid, but we like to go when there's an opportunity to go down, you know, a gravel road to a river or a lake and stay a few days. We really enjoy that. And our Class C, we had solar, and we felt comfortable doing that. And you know, so the last RV, the Coachman that we had, it had a little bit of solar, but nothing major. No. And this one doesn't have anything. So we went to a solar summit last fall in September of 25, and you know, I'm really looking forward to putting solar. So you didn't want to make that investment unless everybody's happy, and
I wasn't happy.
No, so I didn't want to invest thousands of dollars into a solar system on a coach that was still going to have the same issues, you know, aesthetically and wifey and, you know, stuff like that.
Well, it was starting to get worrisome because there was a lot more stuff happening that, you know, who knows what was to come. And you know, it was just one of those things where it was better to just get rid of it before something major happened, which something major happened. I mean, the hitch broke.
Yes.
And, you know, it was a horrible design. We looked it up, and they were known for their hitches to break like that.
Yeah.
And luckily, it didn't happen until we were almost home. We didn't realize it. I mean,
the last day.
Yeah, the last day, our last stop before we got home, everything was still good. But when we got home, the hitch was broke.
Yeah.
So thankfully, nothing bad happened. We didn't lose anything.
It didn't completely come off, but it cracked the world, and so it you know, it cost us a few $1,000s to get that thing fixed. And,
because of course they wouldn't cover it. So
even though it's a bad design,
it was their fault.
But anyway, enough with the old one, in with the new one.
Yes.
And it's exciting, actually. We drove it. We went to Maryland. We drove over and through all 3 seasons.
Yes.
Three. Well, we didn't get the summer really.
No.
But we got the spring, the fall, and the winter.
Yeah, it was a crazy drive. We only took 2 days to get there. You know, we stopped halfway overnight at a hotel and went and picked it up, and it was just crazy, like you said. I mean, we went through rain, and it was pretty, and then we got there, and when you'll see in the video when we're hooking up and stuff, it was a snowstorm. I mean, you couldn't see it was coming down so hard. And then by the time we got to our campground, when we left there, a couple hours? How long did we drive?
It was a couple hours.
Hours.
Yeah.
It was beautiful again. Nothing. So.
Then we did have a couple good days in Harper's Ferry, which was really fun. And we got to explore a little bit with it. I mean, as far as, you know, you always got that maiden. We didn't have all of our gear in there, but luckily the people we bought it from was awesome. And they left a lot of stuff in there. So
Yeah.
you know, we
They were getting out of camping completely. So they left everything in the camper. It all came with it, with the price.
Yep.
So, I mean, all the dishes, the pots and pans, chairs, a grill, rugs,
couple grills,
a couple grills, everything. So we had everything we needed besides food. And, and I did take sheets and blankets. I knew we were going to need that. So, but other than that, we had everything we needed. All we had to do was run down the road and stock up on some food.
Yeah.
So that was wonderful that they did that. I mean, the people we bought it off of, Dave and Chris, amazing people, wonderful people, ex-military, and just...
Thank you for your service.
Yes, we thank him very much for his service and for everything he did with this coach. They are the only owners of the coach. It is a 2022 Winnebago Forza 34T. Yeah. And they took excellent care of it.
Yeah, they did. They did.
I mean,
it's in good
organization-wise, and I mean...
And he answers any questions I have, with, you know, as soon as he is available. And, very, very thorough. So we are spending some of this still downtime.
Because it's just the end of March. It's March 29th today. Or 30th. I'm sorry, March 30th.
Yeah. And we're basically we're consolidating and seeing what we want to keep and what we want to get rid of and what we want to carry on the coach and what we don't want to. So we found a company out of Florida that buys and sells RVs. They basically, you tell them what you got, you send them over the information, and they'll come back with a proposal. Didn't know if it was a scam at first.
I was kind of worried.
Yeah, we both was. And then, but so basically you set a date, they fly a driver from Florida to wherever it is, and they do this all across the U.S.
All over the U.S.
And then he inspects it, and then they transfer the money over to your account.
If everything is what you say.
Yeah, if everything. And you can sit there and wait, and you see the money show up in your account, sign the title and all that stuff over, bill of sale, and he drives it off.
Yeah.
And it took probably, by the time he got here, it took maybe an hour and a half, 2.
Oh, I don't even think it was that long. He wasn't here very long at all.
Yeah, so...
be honest with them, because if it's not what you tell them, they're going to turn the deal down.
Yeah.
Because he didn't send the Uber driver away until he walked through and...
You did an inspection.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure
so be honest.
So that was gone on Monday, and on Thursday we drove to Maryland.
No, Wednesday. We left Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah, we left Wednesday night for our 2-day, and Thursday we bought
Thursday we picked it up. But
so.
And we have footage of all that, and we're going to take you along with us and show you all the seasons we went through.
So.
And like he said on the way back, we decided to go ahead and stop and enjoy the weekend since we were already out. And so we actually already got a camping trip in it, and that video will be coming up soon.
And, you know, in the comments, we're still trying to think of a name.
Yeah.
We haven't came up with a name for a Winnebago Forza 34T. So,
I have a couple I've thrown out there.
And they don't, I like them, sure.
I said Mary because we bought it in Maryland. And,
you also said Willie.
Me or you? Who came up with that?
You
I did.
Up that, yeah.
Willie?
Yeah.
Willie the Winnebago?
Yeah.
And you came up with some. I can't remember what you said.
I came up Teddy because then the initials could be WTF. And that happened a lot on the track, on the trips.
So yeah, in the comments, give us some, some names or whatever you think would go good with it.
Yeah.
But we already took the dogs out, and they checked it out, and
it's approved.
They seem like they're pretty happy with it. It is Rainey approved. She already picked out her seat.
Wherever you are, that's her seat. And but we've already booked our first trip.
Yep, we already got our first trip booked, and
we're going away for about 2.5 weeks, I think.
Yeah, over the summer. So, but we are going to look into putting solar on it. Do you have any idea when you'll be doing that? Maybe this fall, winter?
It's probably going to be in the fall. Yeah. I mean, that's the game plan.
He's going to try and do it himself this time. We went to that solar summit and he really learned a lot from it. And we got a friend that might come down and help him do it. So.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I think I picked out the areas and stuff. Now it's just a matter of that company that's in Colorado and getting with them and coming up with a plan and proposal and stuff.
So we'll record that and everything too.
Yeah. So
that's it. We bought a new RV.
Hopefully our last one for a long time.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, hope you enjoy this video. The rest of it for, our trip out, picking it up and bringing it back. Thanks for hanging out with us. And
remember, life's a blessing.
So enjoy the journey. We got home last night and I am heading out this morning to go pick up our dogs. I can't wait to see them.